Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss about 12th June current affairs. Myself Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to my channel Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the current affairs. The first one, Supreme Court allows firms to negotiate with staff on lockdown wages. We know that our COVID-19 cases are increased day by day. Almost 3 lakh cases recorded it. In that, petitions filed by industry owners against a March 29 government notification. What is this March 29 government notification? In that notification, it is compelling to pay full wages to the workers in this COVID-19 lockdown. After that, petitions filed by industry owners. Now the notification was rescinded on May 17th after 54 days. There is a Ajay Bhushan led by committee, that is in that committee he is telling that industry cannot survive without its laborers and workers. Here both firms and workers are with staff has to negotiate in this situation. Here no coercive action to be taken if full wages is not given to the workers or employees. Here there is a mutual agreement between these firms as well as employees and employers. Here the court urged employees and employers to sort out their differences and resume the work in a safer manner. Next one, government puts off decision on GST, on states GST, that is goods and service tax dues till July. First of all, we have to see what is GST. The name itself defines goods and service tax is an indirect tax used in India on the supply of goods and services. Here there is a two taxes are there before GST, that is direct tax and indirect tax. We have to know that what is the difference between direct tax and indirect tax. Direct tax means suppose I am earning some income, suppose I am an employee, I will get salary, that is from that I have to pay some taxes to the center or government, that is known as direct tax. Suppose I went to buy a groceries to the shop or anything, I will pay to the money, that money will pay to that GST pay to the by the manufacturer or producer to the government. That is difference between direct and indirect tax. Direct tax for individuals and indirect tax is for companies. Here now with the GST, that is goods and services tax, combines all indirect taxes, some except some state taxes. It is a comprehensive multi-stage destination based taxes. Destination based taxes. Why we call it as a GST as a comprehensive? Why? Because I have already previously told that is it combines all indirect taxes to a one tax, that is GST, except some state taxes. That's why we call it as a comprehensive GST. Now it is started on 1st July 2017. It is a constitutional body under Article 279A. From that there is a council, that is GST council. In that council, finance minister is there and state's finance minister will be there. Here in that, suppose GST started in 2017 with some difficulties. That's why center promises states to roll out this GST. If any problems or anything comes from this GST, we will compensate up to 2022. That means GST has to compensate up to 2022. Now why this issue in news? That means government puts off decision on states GST dates till July. Why? Because in these 2 months, that is April and May, revenues collected only 45% of target only. That's why government puts off means postponement. Decision on states GST dues, that means compensate to the states till July only. Next one, CM unveils, that is Maharashtra CM unveils Mumbai's new flood warning system. We have seen some floods in previous years in Maharashtra, mostly in Mumbai. That's why CM unveils Mumbai's new flood warning system. It is collaborated. This flood warning system is known as iFlows Mumbai. It is developed by two things, that is the Ministry of Earth Sciences, that is MOES, and Bruhan Mumbai Municipal Corporation BMC. Both are developed this iFlows Mumbai. iFlows Mumbai will give early warning for flooding and cyclones. Here, how this iFlows will work? First, it collects the data. That means data assimilation module. First one, data assimilation module. Next one, flood module. After that, inundation module. After that, vulnerability module. After that, risk module. After that, decimation module. There are some 6 modules are in there. iFlows Mumbai. They are, once again I will tell, data assimilation module, data collecting, after that flood module, after that inundation module, after that vulnerability checking, after that risk module, after that dissemination module. These are the 6 modules involved in iFlows Mumbai, that is flood warning system. Here this CM is asking for more Doppler radars. That means for detecting the flooding and cyclones, there is a Doppler radars. For that, 3 to 4 need more Doppler radars in Maharashtra. Next one, samples from Lonavala Lake sent for testing. Why samples from Lonavala Lake sent for testing? Why? Because in that lake water turns to a pink color. That lake turns to a pink color. First of all, we have to know what is Lonavala Lake, how it is happened, where it is located. Lonavala Lake is also known as Lonar Crater. Lonavala Lake is also known as Lonar Crater. It is a National Geo Heritage Monument and it is called as a soda lake or saline. Lonavala Lake was how it is formed. That means Lonavala Lake was created by an asteroid collision with Earth impact during the Pleistocene epoch. There is an asteroid from space, it collides the Earth, it forms a lake, that is known as the Lonavala Lake. That's why we given it as a National Geo Heritage Monument. Then how this water in this lake becomes a pink color? Why? Because the mixing of Dunalia algae with halobacteria forming a beta-carotene pigment and turning the water pink color. Here 2 reasons are there. Suppose a fresh water coming into lake, then no need of forming algae or no need of salinity. That means increasing salinity. Salinity means rise of salt in water. With the no rains in that lake or in Maharashtra, water is settled. That means is at any stage, that at the same stage. That means water level is increased and salinity level increased. Water level is decreased and salinity level increased. That means within that algae will form. That means that is the Dunalia algae with the halobacteria forming the beta-carotene pigment and turning the water pink color. This is about Lonavala Lake that turns into a pink color. In world also there are some 3 pink lakes or some pink color lakes are there. That is Lake Hiller, it is located in Australia. Lake Urmia, it is located in Iran. Great Salt Lake, it is located in USA. These are the salt lakes or pink color lakes. Next one, food inflation accelerates 9.28% in May. First of all, we have to know what is inflation. Suppose I want to buy any pizza or any food product. Suppose in March it costs about some 100 rupees. Due to COVID-19 or economic slowdown or lockdown, now it is increased to 5,000. Same pizza or same product, now it is increased to 5,000, from 100 rupees to 5,000 rupees. That means there is an increasing in the price. increasing in the price, that is known as a inflation. If it comes in a food means we call it as a food inflation. There are some 3 indexes are there. One by one I will tell. The first one is consumer price index, and second one is wholesale price index, and third one is consumer food price index, that is CFPI. First one, consumer price index. It is a change in price in the sale of goods and service. It is the change in the price in the sale of goods and service, that is known as a CPI, that is consumer price index, in a retail manner for some base year. What is wholesale price index? That is WPI. Here previous one, that is change in price only. Here average change. Suppose in March, or first we will start with January, it is a price of 100 rupees. Suppose in February 200 rupees. In March it is suppose 300 rupees. Here how this wholesale price index will calculate? That means 100 plus 200 plus 300 by 3, that means 600 by 3, that is 200 is the wholesale price index. Here change in prices index, suppose 100 to 200, 200 to 300, that means 100 is the CPI. Here this is about consumer price index and wholesale price index. Next we will discuss about the consumer food price index, that is CFPI. It is known as a change in the price of food products, that is known as a consumer food price index. What are the reasons to increase in the food inflation or accelerates to the 9.28%? There are some reasons, like domestic reasons are there, some global factors also there. Domestic factors are like monsoon dependence. Almost India's agriculture is mostly dependent on monsoon, that means rains. There are 2 seasons are there, Kharif season, Rabi seasons. That's why whenever monsoon will come or whenever rains will come, they will put some crops, or whenever no rains are there, they will put on some crops. That's why this is the most domestic factors like monsoon dependence. Next one, global factors like importing. Our oil seeds we will import from foreign countries. That's why this is the second reason for food inflation. What is the way forward to deal with this food inflation? That is increasing the supply chain. That means suppose agriculture producer is there, we have to send to the more markets. That means we have to increase the supply, then price will decrease. Suppose supply is more, price will be low. Suppose supply is less, price will be more. That is a inversely proportional. Whenever supply is there is a price drop. Whenever supply is less, there is a price increase. That is known as that's why we have to increase the supply chain. Here next one, calm volatility. Volatility means sharp rise or sharp decreasing in the prices of. Last year we have seen sharp increase in the price of onions. That's why what we have to do in that situations, we have to increase the supply of onions, then we can curb the price. Next one, third one, important one, that is amend the ECA Act, that means Essentials Commodity Act 1955. Last week we have seen that there is amendment for Essential Commodity Act. There is a welcome step. That's why with this food inflation accelerate 9.28% in May. Next one, I have promised to make a previous paper analysis, that is UPSC Prelims 2019. Which of the following are the reasons for the occurrence of multi-drug resistance in a microbial pathogens in India? First one, genetic predisposition of some people, taking incorrect doses of antibiotics to cure diseases, using antibiotics in livestock farming, multiple chronic diseases in some people. Select the correct answer using the given below. Options are A 1 and 2, B 2 and 3, C 1, 3 and 4, D 2, 3 and 4. Here if you see the how multi-drug resistance will come. Exposure to bacteria occurs, infection occurs, and the bacteria spread, and drug treatment is used. Suppose I am infected with any bacteria. That means exposure to the bacteria. After that, infection will come. After that, I will take some drugs. That means some antibiotics will take. With that, if that bacteria is resistant to that one, after taking drug, it will die. That means it will collapse. If it is in second picture, we will say that is drug resistant bacteria. The bacteria will multiply. The bacteria will continue to spread the person at remain sick. That means if that drug if I am taking drug that is not done with anything with that bacteria, that will multiply. That means spread will increase. If I suppose taken that drug or antibiotic, if that kills that bacteria, if that with that we can that bacteria die and the person is healthy, the person is healthy again. With this, that is a multi-drug resistance in a microbial pathogens. Now we will see the options. That is, the first one is correct. Why? Because genetic predisposition of some people. That means some they are resistant to more problems. Some person is more resistant. That means more immunity. Some persons are not having such immunity. That means genetic predisposition is there. Next one, taking incorrect doses of antibiotics to cure the diseases. This is also right. Some persons will take more antibiotics. That means from that multi-drug resistance will come. Select the correct answer using the code given below. That is A, 1 and 2 is the correct option. With this we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye bye.